Good evening and a warm welcome to once again to all viewers, from a very beautiful weather of Dubai with little sprinklers here and there, and bringing a change in the climate. In the climate, we mean the actual climate as such. Like Dubai has become a welcome board of future destination. That's what we talk about when we talk about Dubai, a city that never sleeps. So we have a very special guest when we talk about Dubai welcoming guest over here, Mr. Peter Ratnam. He is a commissioner for taking affidavits for BC and NCN recruiter, which he would like to clarify more on that. So I leave it to him. And he's associated with RCIC, that is the registered council body from Canada for Canada immigration. That's what it's all about. And he's going to give us more inputs, advices, and taking it forward, how to make ourselves as a gateway or an entry to Canada. Well, Canada immigration, switching over or taking a board in Canada has been always a dream come true for people. So I'm sure that our viewers will have more and more questions. And so far now we have got about nearly 10 to 12 questions. Sandy knows much better about it, like lined up for today's evening, well, on this talk show. So we are so happy to present before you Mr. Peter Ratnam. So without taking much time, but my partner in game, Ms. Sandhya Balaji. Yes, Madam. Madam Sandhya Balaji, welcome on board.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good evening to one and all.
So we have our special guest for the evening, Mr. Peter Ratnam. Good evening, sir. A warm welcome to you.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. So we are so keen to hear more from you about yourself. So you can introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Peter Ratnam. I'm an immigration consultant, regulated Canadian immigration consultant from Surrey, British Columbia, Western Canada. I'm doing this profession from last 11 years. I lived in Dubai and Middle East from 1992 to 2009. And I moved to Canada. Then I'm a Canadian citizen. And at present, I just became as a family visit and a business visit to the Middle East.
That's great. That's so wonderful having you, sir. Well, definitely, I think everybody will agree with me. Immigration to Canada, moving to US has been a dream of all, not only Indians, I would say, from any part of the world. That's what is the dream that people think about. Moving ahead without taking much time, can we go on to the first question, Ms. Sandy? So, a viewer from basically a part of Dubai, it's from Dubai, has asked the first question, sir. What motivated you to become an immigration consultant, specifically from Canada? How is...
Yeah, go ahead.
How is this RR immigration consultancy different from other consultants, and how do you help people?
From my own experience as an immigrant, my passion comes from the struggles that I faced during the process. I aim to help out other immigrants and mitigate my clients from facing the same struggles. I also come from an outlook to help out those in social as much as I can. During my time in the Middle East, I assist to provide support to struggling workers, especially those in labor camps. While in Canada, I channeled this perspective into getting my immigration diploma and become an RCIC. RRCICS, that's my firm name, RR Immigration Consultancy, is different from other consultants because we are based in Canada, personally provide moral and emotional support, and do the landing procedures for free of cost. In fact, we go further and aid in finding accommodation, opening bank accounts, getting ID like SIN number. To top it all off, I pride myself in having reasonable and affordable professional fees. And when somebody coming new to the country, definitely they need a moral support. Then we started our journey in the same way. We start to guide them in the same way, in a professionally, ethically, without lying or cheating our clients.
That's fantastic to know. Yeah, and also it's like great to hear there is a home away from home when you move into a new country. So I'd like to shoot the next question. When we talk about immigration, there is more than one way to enter Canada. It could be through study visa or another point system. So could you please explain some of the most common options that are available to people who are looking to go to Canada?
I always first talk to our clients and assess through pathway we can help them. First of all, I check with their age, education, and experience, and how is their English proficiency. Do they know French? With that eligibility, I try to guide them. I always tell my clients, we give suggestion and opinion. They need to take the decision, because this is individual or family. They need to take their decision individually. And we have a couple of pathways. If you want to come really fast, and if they're educated, they can come as a student. Especially from the Middle East, families who are not achieving their CSR points, I can guide them. One of the spouse can come as a student, and the spouse other partner can come as in an open work permit. The study permit, whoever going to study, they can work legally 20 hours per week. The spouse can work anywhere. It's open work permit. They can work anywhere, one job or two jobs or three jobs. And second, I try to guide them if they are young, highly educated, English proficiency is good, they can go with the express entry process. That will take maybe 1 year to 2 years to come to Canada, and easily they can find a job. I'll go back for this education details. I always prefer and give a suggestion to my clients to come to study 2 years course, diploma or master's. If somebody coming from grade 12, they can go for a degree. If they don't like, they can go for a diploma or master's. Then they will get a 3 years open work permit. During that open work permit, after 1 year, we can apply for their PR process through the express entry class. And then another part is there to come to work in Canada. We also try to help them through that. The process is slightly different. The clients can find the employer, or we will find employer and go through the work permit process. I have real experience in all these fields. Past 11 years, I brought a handful of my clients, and I try to help them in a way. We reached Canada. We started our life. We are happy now. Whoever coming there, they need to feel the same. We have a business track. We have another investor program, but it's a costliest stream. Still, if anybody is interested, we can try to help them too.
Yeah. So I was about to ask the same question, like when you do career counseling for students, normally when they come get into Canada, like getting into admission into universities, they come as student. Maybe like for some time they'll be as a student, and by necessity is a mother of invention, like that, they will automatically get into exactly like an employment visa. They'll just get into internship and they will take up any kind of employment. So in that case, the visit visa or the student visa has to be changed gradually into employment visa. When they take up employment, normally what happens, they would like to bring their parents or any other dependent, saying that I'm going to bring my parents along with me. So it's a family story which just carries on. or otherwise their family, like their wife or children, they would like to bring their family. So this process of getting the visa is a big help, which would really give them a sigh of relief, saying that, yes, we are there to support you.
Frankly speaking, whoever my clients, they become my family members. I go to the airport, personally, we pick. If they need an accommodation from here, we communicate with them. We send, we have some links there, Craigslist or Marketplace. We select and tell them, oh, do you like this basement or room, sharing room? What would you like? Then for them, we pay the fees, the deposit or something. When they come back, they can give back us. And always we are behind them to support them and guide them. And if they need employment, we try to help them to get it. And for their success, we are always guide them what to do, what not to do with our experience.
That's true. So in that case, like there has been policy changes and the regulation changes that has been happening on and off, which is quite inevitable, because we need to adapt them. We need to have a good knowledge, a good update about the policies and the regulations, and how to stay up to date on this frequently changing Canadian immigration policies and regulations, sir.
We always subscribe to our minister's office newsletters and try to find out always, we subscribe always, it comes on, and we have our association CICC, and we have another body called CAPEC. It's a private outside, not a government body, and we subscribe to that.
Is it pardon? Spell that? CAPEC.
CAPEC, CAPIC.
CAPEC, okay, CAPEC, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a big, we all members, and we know all the updates from there too. And always we need to be on top of this to run our show, to be our success, to be success. And reading the newspapers or online news, and a lot of information comes from the ministries. And whenever we try to apply to the forms to get changed, then we know the regulation getting changed, what are the documents to be added, all sort of things we can easily get in there, because we are based in Canada. All the colleagues, or if I know, I will come to know something, we put in our group and tell, oh, so-and-so, my friends, this is update of today. As of today, be careful when you apply. This application forms change or new policies coming in. All these deals, when I come to know, I will inform them. They come to know, they will inform us. Then it's a fraction of a second, we'll come to know what is going on.
And I'm sure very much that even your website, they get updated with all this current information, right? Do we update all this information?
Regulations, not much we do.
Okay.
Maybe in future I need to do that too. Maybe, yeah, that's a good idea to do that.
Normally here, like it's like every association, every organization, whatever comprehensive factors that the government is publishing or the government is updating, they just have a special portal or a special allocation for that in the website, saying that these are the current updates in this person industry or in this sector. So everybody is updated about the information. It's basically knowledge sharing. Definitely people will be able to do that actually. And yeah, moving ahead, like how do you communicate on these changes that has come? Sometimes we need to have a track on it. We need to inform people. Then in that case, like communication becomes a vital part of it, right?
Yeah, a couple of times I did some posting through my Facebook. That's linked to my website. Normally, if my clients, our staffs now automatically they send an email. We have automatic email system to our existing clients, and we tell yes, it's going to happen. Delay process or COVID time, we have lot of delays because of 2 months process. It took 24 months. And, clients think, oh, it's something happening. We always keep in touch with them. We communicate. And time to time, we talk to them. We take screenshots from our representative portal because we have individually our paid portals. We go through that.
Oh.
And always we send a screenshot, then they know where they stand. The medical done or biometrics done and eligibility criteria
Very true.
is going on. And then that sort of things, we always communicate with them.
That's great. Sir. Communicating, very true, and we do agree with that because communicating through emails will be a more authenticated way of doing it, especially when we talk about this Canadian or whichever immigration policies and regulations that are to be updated. Yes, we have Madam Sandhya Balaji. Is everything okay, Madam Sandhya? Like I found that.
Yeah, I'm back.
Sure.
Yeah, I had an internet issue and I'm back.
Yes. So, there's one more question which has popped up.
Yeah. So basically, we have different kinds of programs that you just told us now. And with internet, many of us are informed what we should do. So before approaching you as a consultant, what are the things that we should look at and find out which are the programs that could be right for us? How to choose that? After being aware, basically now in internet, everything is there. So, but then what is a consultant's role is to advise them, this could be right for you. So is it possible for the candidates also to analyze before they come to you?
It's depend on personality. How you decide. Sometimes go in a positive way, sometimes go in a negative way. The government authorizes us to work to guide the clients. Sitting here, sometimes you will not go through social media or social media. Yes, I'm not blaming anyone, but you cannot trust sometimes. People don't know what they're talking. With the experience, you come to know what you're doing. And each client's profile is different.
Yeah.
Sometimes they compare with others. No, it's wrong. Everybody's age factor, education, experience, adaptabilities, and their English language proficiency differ. Then different path, provincial program, we have different two types, especially provincial programs and federal. Most of the provincial program go with the employer driven. You need to have a job offer. That's not so easy because the clients are overseas. The employers are not so happy to proceed in the process because they don't know who is the client. If somebody is there in Canada, then easy for them to go through this pathway. That's why we guide which way is easiest, fastest. Always we give the advantage to the clients. In that way, we decide and guide them. Yeah, this is the pathway you can go. We give suggestion, opinion, you decide. The end of the goal for both of us is they need to come to Canada and start their life in the right way.
Especially for students, like they're full of dreams and aspirations, when they come up and they really want to explore new opportunities and possibilities wherever it is, whichever part of and they're so daring and they don't care about anything. And especially any kind of hurdles or challenges which they face also, normally they're quite unstoppable. Hope you will agree with me. So when it comes to talking about the challenges and the shortcomings in this process, what challenges do these immigrants typically face? Especially saying if you want to take India as an example, people from India, when they immigrate to Canada, what are the challenges they face? And how do you assist them in overcoming these challenges? If time permits, apart from India, you can throw a light on the rest of the world.
I bring from all parts of the world, from African countries, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Philippines. I'm not restricted to only India. But India, we have a lot of consultants.
Mm.
My forecast, or I plan to go all part of the world, because everywhere they try to contact us, because I'm a Nova Scotia recruiter, British Columbia recruiter, and then if they Google it, they can find out easily the review. I asked them, how you got my number? They told, oh, we gone to review and we found you're there. And students or immigrant, always we are going to a new country, like somebody coming from overseas to Dubai, it's the same way. It's to Canada. When they come, they have a little hard time sometimes. That's why we are there. I go to airport to pick them. We tell them what to do. And yes, stress is there. Students will get under stress. Sometimes they go financial problems. And we try to talk to the universities, try to help them through some loans or some scholarships. And to find a job in the same way, we try to help them. Same, whoever coming as a PR too, we try to help them, try to give some guidelines to prepare the resumes. In this part of the world, they're like 6-7 page resumes, but they're everybody like single page or 2 pages. No need to put your age, no religion, and a lot of things you can take it out. If somebody asks, is discrimination in Canada? No gender, and it's like same. Typically, like who are somebody is coming to Middle East, they're trying to find a job, and they're getting settled down. Same way it is there. But the people talk, and people keep on talking in the sometimes right way, sometimes wrong way. That's gives stress to the newcomers.
Especially like guiding students when it comes to students part of it. Yeah. And also anybody who's going to migrate for job, like they should be prior informed, if not about the prospects or the prosperity part of it, but definitely the shortcomings, especially when it comes to the climate or the weather or how to adapt themselves, the food, and whatever thing that they should be ready for on day-to-day basis. I think they should be guided properly for this. And it gives a real sigh of relief for us to get to know you. And so far now we can tell everybody that, okay, we have got Mr. Peter Ratnam there. If at all you want to migrate to Canada, if you have plans of moving to Canada, our person is definitely there and you can just take his help. So we can definitely tell everyone. And as such, isn't it, Madam Sandhya?
Definitely, definitely. And when you give an authentic source to people, it's half relief, uh, especially as Mr. Ratnam specified. No? When it comes to consultant, being authentic, being verifiable, and trustworthy are the first things that people look at these days. So as you said before, when we look at analyzing profiles, language proficiency is very, very important. So, and English being the international language, but not everybody is as proficient as expected. So, what are the ideal language proficiency that is expected from universities or in the job market? And if at all the students or the immigrants need help, do you assist them in attaining this language proficiency, or do you go ahead to give references about people as to how they can go about achieving the targeted language proficiency?
See, we gone through the same process. We know what to do, where we lack, and what is the how we Asians we are scared of English. I always tell them, you are gone through a degree, you have a master's. How you return your master's? Same way you think it's not English exam. You think I'm going to write exam. Just go. You need to finish during the time frame. That's very, very important to write this English exams. You try to finish in time, you'll be success. So nothing to worry, no tension, don't take a pressure. Take off 1 or 2 days before the exam. Prepare yourself. Go and write. I always tell them, please call me back before going to the exam. I'll guide you. What you need to do, go, you'll be successful. Because I always judge with their grade 10 or grade 12 English marks. If they take 70%, they can easily achieve in each band 7. That's my assessment, my experience. Yes, my clients achieved that.
Actually,
And so, what do you expect about French language? What level of language proficiency is required for?
Madam Sandhya
It's equal to.
language expert, sir. Actually, she's asking more questions in language.
No, I am into German language actually. Yeah, and I've also been training IELTS for years.
Good, because our second equal English and French are the equal same status in Canada. It is a bilingual country. I tell my clients, if you need or no need, you learn French. When you arrive, you know 2 languages. You have a possibility to get an advantage on your interviews. If you go to a bank or a different service departments, they prefer who know more languages. Who have basic French knowledge, they can achieve their B2 level within 1 year, 8 months to 1 year.
Yes.
Easy. Then that one in the Middle East or in India, nobody know about this. They have 50 points. If they get a French CSR score, they'll get an easy 50 points.
Okay.
Then that's very easy to get points and get their success way.
Yeah, so whoever is having a point deficiency, you will probably suggest them to learn this language to cover it up. Is it not?
No, yes, you're right. But always I tell everyone, if you have ability to learn.
Okay.
It's not a waste of time.
Yes.
If I can add on here, normally, like from UAE, sir might be knowing, they work on IELTS band. Normally, 7 out of 9 is actually the required band. 7 upon 9 is the basic requirement from IELTS. So is it still the same, or are they still considering IELTS as the universal score, or anything new has come up in this regard?
Yes, okay. French or English, you can write one of that. 6 is each band. You need a minimum score of 6 and above.
Okay.
If somebody's saying 6 in each band, it's very difficult to get CSR point to achieve their goal. Now we have self-pip, they can write, and they can write Duolingo, but in immigration purpose, they need IELTS for the students. But some universities now, they accept Duolingo. Then easy, the immigration, we need 6 in each band. But if you go for masters, they need 6.5 and 7.5. Big universities like UBC or SFU or Trinity Western University. Trinity Western University, one of the best private university in Canada, top one. Then there and all, you need more than 6.5.
Yeah, and for the students to get into universities, normally these AP scores are the one that they look into.
DLI.
Yeah.
Yeah, designated learning institutions. Some from private, that's why some concern they do mistakes. They send the students to the private universities. They are not approved. They're not DLI. Then they cannot sponsor their families. They got stuck there. Then the spousal application will get refused.
And especially from India, there is an American college testing examinations which are being conducted. It is conducted in almost about 21 states of, they have their offices in nearly about 21 states of India, and they're conducting this American college testing, ACT. And that way it's viable for students to get into American universities and colleges. So, what is your advice on that, sir?
No, for us only IELTS the main. Still, they need to write, but they can write now self-pip. I think everywhere we don't have centers. then they can go through. It's both same as of me. Whoever can write IELTS, easy them to go self-pick. One of them they need to select. They can go online and check, and all criteria same. All the 4 bands they need to go: speaking, listening, writing, reading, and everybody individually is different. They like some people tell me self-pick is very easy. Some people tell IELTS is easy.
And in the sense, like one more thing that which I picked up during your conversation now, it's quite true that there are quite a lot of immigration consultants. The market is being filled with them. As such, everybody is able to guide for a career pathway, whether it is a student or anyone who is looking for an employment over, especially in Canada, countries like Canada. So, if at all, like we come across any kind of an immigration consultant, what do we actually look in for them exactly? Like look in them such that we don't get, we know exactly the person whom we are speaking to is the right person.
I never talk money first. I see, do these clients or potential? What we can guide in which way? To come as a student or a worker or immigrate. Whoever try to talk money, I think no, it's not the right way. Like first you need to know what you need to do first. Then where they are. Try to get some reviews. Try to talk to people. Then whoever in Canada, most of us, we cannot go through in other way because we are in the country, we are regulated and we are getting audited, and we need to do our diligent work. Most of us, we never try to cheat because end of the day, they are going to come to our country. And in that way, we try to educate and bring one client. The client will refer 1, 2, 3, 10, 100 or hundreds of their friends to us. We go through developing our business in that way. People need to think and see, yeah, a lot of scams are going on. I know I see in India and here they put LMA $45,000, but it's illegal to put that amount because employer need to pay this money, not the clients. But it's not working in that way, but still we try to help them, what we can do for them. We know everybody's struggling and making money in the Middle East, but in other part of the world, they think so very easy to get money. No, everybody struggle here.
And sir, like in the beginning of the conversation, beginning of the interview session, you remember, like you mentioned about anybody who wants to start their business over there in Canada, we help them with partnerships and starting up a business firm in Canada. So before we go on to the next question, I know the next question is always ready there with Madam Sandhya Balaji. If you could just guide us through exactly, if at all even I'm quite interested in learning about that. Like if at all we need to start a business firm over there in Canada. So what advice on the overview, you can just guide us through. These are the basic requirements. These are things that you should be ready with. Of course, finance is a part of it. Apart from finance, what are the things that we should be ready with?
Apart from the finance, the main criteria. Second, you are doing a business like social media here. Easy for you to start there. Opening a company, really very easy. Not restricted. My wife is an accountant. She can open the company from home within a couple of days or within a couple of weeks. And if whoever don't have experience, you want to buy a business there, and do you have an education on the background, then that will help guide you too. We invite everyone. It's an open country to come and do the business. And same like in the Middle East, here everybody we try to open companies. It's easy. Some people like to open a branch in our country. It's not so difficult, but immigration process is little we need to go through. right? We need to show a business plan and what is your motivation, why you are coming here, how many employees going to have, are you going to hire Canadian citizens? You need to prove some kind of eligibility criteria. That's all it is.
Is that a compulsory thing that we need to hire a Canadian citizen there?
You need to show, right, why you're coming and opening there.
Okay.
Some kind of business you don't need, like your social media, you're not going to hire anyone. Because you can tell, yeah, I'm going to sit down in Dubai, I need a company here, I come here, we visit, and that's the way it's worked. We need to prove. You need to satisfy the officer. Nothing much apart from that. If you tell your fact, you don't need to lie anyway. You will tell the truth. They trust you.
Here in this part of UAE, there is a license fee. The license fee is something which is mandatory, and it's in the portal. We know exactly how much is the license fee that we need to pay, how much we need to pay for the offers, and everything. There's a budget. When you want to open a company, this is the budget. So, is there any slab or a budget which is at the bare minimum which is required?
Investment, yes, we have some different programs and different province and federal, and license fees are nothing there. Very, very less. You can corporate license, and wherever you are, you need to take a business license.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 different, that's all. That's enough. That's not a very, very minimal amount. Anybody can open a company there. Yeah.
Local reference is a must, right?
Local, no reference. You need to take wherever, which city license you need to take.
Okay.
And overseas company, you don't need, maybe you can go affiliated. We still, to prove you're legal, you need to have.
As I can
license
yes, sir, please continue.
Incorporate license and business license. That's all, that's enough.
Yeah. May I add on one more point? I think whichever country has this opportunity to open a business, all of them want you to prove what kind of impact you will make on their economy as well. Maybe small, maybe big. You have to say like, okay, I'm going to employ so many Canadians or something. Or is that the kind of response that they expect? Because in Australia, you will have to say like how much of your income impact you will bring in the Australian economy by opening a business. Is it the same with Canada?
Nearly same, because you're going to write a business plan, you're going to tell what you're going to do, right? And normally we know immigrants coming, they bring money.
Yes.
And to prove, if you're going to hire if you need employees, definitely you need to go through that process. Then to start, you cannot go just to bring a temporary foreign worker. Local, you need somebody who know the job, and if somebody is locally available, it will be helpful for the company.
Yes.
That's why they tell, can you hire Canadian citizens? Definitely you're going to do to run your show.
Yes.
In coming years, yes, you can bring your temporary foreign workers.
Yeah.
We have a system. That's the way the system works, and it's not mandatory. Some places mandatory. That's eligibility criteria there. We need to satisfy. That's all.
Yes.
So relating it to the current trends and the future prospects, do you think that Canada is the best option? If it is so,
repeat again.
Relating it to the current trends and the future prospects, talking maybe around a term of about 5 to 10 years from now. Do you think that Canada is the best option? Or, yeah.
I think, yes, we are developed country, and people keep on coming, immigration. We always keep open our door for immigrants. A lot of countries know. We are not restricted. You can come as a student, you can come to work, you can come alone as an immigrant, you can come with your family to start your business, or you can start your family, and all sorts of doors are open. We need educated, young, families.
So,
Yeah, please go ahead. So I would actually like to add on two more questions which are in sync with this topic. One is that the entire world is open to migration. Everybody needs people because across the West, the population is lesser. So when we're looking at that, maybe you have European countries offering free education and so many other benefits, which are really attractive. But probably they are not English speaking. But at the same time, people prefer Canada because it is English speaking. Also, I think most people look at Canada because it's an easier passport to US. So, what are your opinions on this?
Okay, I forgot. I missed something. Whoever coming to work or study or to immigrate, we have a school board system. It's a free education system. We have free healthcare system. And not other countries have much on these things. The healthcare is a very, very good healthcare system here. And the passport, which I'm holding a passport, I come to Dubai airport, they welcome. I just waited in the counter for 1 month, 1 minute. They stamped and send me out, free. We can go maybe 17, 18 countries in the same way. The passport is so much value.
Yes.
We need to go to Canada. We have a OCA book, a card. That's all we need. We are well respected. Especially in Dubai, they welcome you. The smiling face. They ask how many weeks or days you're here. In that way, we are well respected with the Canadian passport.
thank you, sir. Thank you for throwing such slides. Like it was quite informative, though it was a very short session. It was very, very quite informative, very comprehensive, much related to the topic. And I think we should block some more time of his precious time rather, because with great difficulty we just happened to get him here. So before, in future also, if we get to know anybody who is looking for guidance, definitely will take your help. And we are able to say and tell all of our audience with a sigh of relief saying that, yes, we do have a person in Canada who will be able to guide us. So east or west, please don't go anywhere. Mr. Peter Ratnam is the best option. So that's what we're going to share with our audience today. That's going to be our takeaway.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the question bank that we have, like we have more questions, probably we can talk hours on end. Definitely thank you, sir, so much for your precious time and very, very insightful and clear explanations. If there are people who are looking to capture this information and fulfill their dream, I think this show is definitely the thing they have to look forward to and take more information from us to be connecting with you for their future. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much for your time. And we'll keep in touch.
Definitely, definitely, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for leaving us in a positive note there. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wish you a great evening ahead.
You too.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.